Hello, testing. Tells an inspiring story to the student body, we give you details behind Jim Madison's emotional presentation.
And later, some of the high school clubs had successful fall seasons. We talked to members of the robotics team as well as the cast of the play.
These stories and much more straight ahead on the semester finale of Wake Up Rose Hill.
Welcome to Wake Up Rose Hill, presented by Channel 7 News. I'm Olivia Schneeweiss.
And I'm Alyssa Fair. 3 years ago, Jim Madison faced a tragedy that no parent should ever have to go through, as his son accidentally overdosed. But through those challenging times, Madison was inspired to tell his story to high schools in hopes they would be more knowledgeable about the dangers of drugs. Olivia spoke to Madison about his presentation.
During the fall, social studies teacher James Madison spoke to the high school about the dangers of drug abuse. Madison's son CJ passed away due to a fentanyl overdose and was a major aspect of the presentation along with Mr. Madison's own story. Madison has already spoken to 5 other schools and told us the reason he presents is because he wants to raise awareness.
Just to bring awareness to it, let people know that it is there. A lot of people, it's one of those topics that people don't like to talk about. It's one of those topics that people don't like to approach people about, so just awareness.
He hopes to speak to other schools and let his project run its course.
I'm just going to let it take care of itself. I mean, I would love to speak to more people. If I could speak to every high school, I would, but I'll let it take care of itself and go from there.
For Wake Up Rose Hill, I'm Olivia Schneeweiss. Over the past few years, schools across America have seen a drastic increase in vaping on school property. To help eliminate this at Rose Hill High School, vaping detectors were installed in multiple bathrooms across the school. Ryan Moore spoke with Assistant Principal Aaron Jackson about the results so far.
Recently, the high school has installed sensors in the restrooms that are designed to detect vape smoke and similar substances. We interviewed Assistant Principal Aaron Jackson on the subject. We began with asking when the sensors were installed.
Yeah, we installed them over our 4-day break there towards the end of October there, just because we didn't want to interrupt class time and all that because they had to run wires through classrooms and all.
We then asked how they work and what they detect.
And they actually pick up a lot of different things. I mean, they pick up vape, the vape, they call them vape sensors, but they're actually more than just vape sensors. I mean, they pick up THC as well as they monitor oxygen, they monitor nitrogen, they monitor actually voice levels. And so if there was like distress or whatever in there, they also go off with voice levels in there. So that they do a lot of different things other than just detect vape smoke or residue or whatever you want to call it. So
we followed with asking how successful they've been.
Oh, they've been successful. We've caught some. It's more of just we want kids to be safe and do the right thing.
We then asked what warranted them to be installed.
We knew that was one of the hot spots were the restrooms that the students did it because it's not easier to do it in the restrooms as it is in the hallway in front of teachers and other students there. We had a lot of kids that would come talk to us and just saying, hey, they're vaping in the bathroom. I can't even go in the bathroom and to use the restroom because kids are in there doing some of those things. And so we felt it was in the best interest of the whole student body to put those in, and glad we got the grant to do it and got them on board, and we're going now. So
we asked Mr. Jackson how long the schools wanted to install these devices.
We've wanted to install them. We've talked about it for a while. We did some research with other schools that had put them in and talked to some of them and then researched the different kinds of sensors that there are. And Dr. McFerrin, our assistant superintendent, wrote a grant that we were able to get monies to outside the district to help pay for some of those costs because they are pricey. And so that grant allowed us to put those in without using our local taxpayer dollars, so that was also nice.
Finally, we asked him if he thought these devices were enough to deter students.
Oh, I think it's definitely a deterrent. Do I think students are still going to do it? And I do. Again, ideally, I don't want them to. Not only here at school, I don't want them to do it at all because it's a very unhealthy. My wife's a physician, and she's had 5 patients die, and young patients, and just from doing vapes and not doing other things. I mean, they're scary things. You just never know what's going to happen.
This is Ryan Moore for Wake Up Rose Hill.
Coming up next, Addison Scanlon and Riley Funk take a look at one of the most successful robotics seasons Rose Hill has had.
And later, Hayden has an early look at winter sports. We'll be right back after our commercial break.
Are you looking for a restaurant for a relaxing Friday night? Then I would like to introduce you to Happy House. What makes Happy House special is that you can watch the chef prepare your meal, just choose your meat, seafood, vegetables, and watch as the chef prepares your dish fresh and juicy right before your eyes. If this has convinced you to come to Happy House at 202 East Silknitter Street at Rose Hill now and enjoy your meal.
It's been 2 days, no food, no water. We're so hungry, parched. Oh my God, Adam, look. Holy crap, it's Louis. Dude, is that a burger restaurant? Oh my God. Dude, we gotta go. We gotta go. Oh my God. I'm so hungry, dude. I'm so hungry. Finally. Dude, food. No!
Restaurant. Louis Cafe is located in the middle of Rose Hill near the train tracks at 107 South Rose Hill Road. It is open from 11 to 8 Monday through Saturday. Louis serves American cuisine and fried chicken. You can also reach Louis at 316-776-9005.
Being a part of Rock Solid does take its toll on the crew.
Thanks for watching, and stay rock solid.
Cut! After we finish, we have to do it all over again for the foreign exchange students.
Buenos días, amigo. Ben tiene un pene.
Welcome back to Wake Up Rose Hill. I'm Addison Scanlon. Riley Funk will join me in just a bit. Each semester, the Rose Hill Drama Department puts on a performance that covers a wide variety of genres. A few weeks ago, You Can't Take It With You was a smashing success for Mr. Blauser and Company. Reporter Blake Milcheski checked out the performance.
On November 11th and 12th, the drama department here at the school put on yet another production. The show was a rather spontaneous comedy called You Can't Take It With You. It had special guest appearances from Mr. Barton, Mr. Blauser, and a few other familiar faces. The jokes were both visual and written in the dialogue. There wasn't a moment where someone wasn't doing something interesting on screen, which might lead you to watch it a second time. I talked to Trevor Wayman to see what he thought of the show.
I really liked this show because it was my first comedy, and we usually don't do comedies, so it was a nice switch up from the normal death and dark shows that we do here. Favorite part during the show was definitely the part where the IRS people come in and arrest us all. It's always fun to act through that. And then rehearsal was probably just those late nights when it's like 10 o'clock and you're still here. Sounds kind of weird, but it's really fun doing that too. During the show, I don't know, there wasn't really any boring parts because I was just sitting on the couch chilling out the whole time. But you know, the first night they skipped like a few pages of the script. So we had to be like, whoa, what's happening, and just continue. But then the second night they fixed it. So I think that was the only major thing that happened. I played Ed Carmichael, and he is the husband of Essie Carmichael. He likes to do printing press and plays the xylophone. He's always doing something, just printing stuff or playing the xylophone or hanging out with his wife. So that's pretty cool.
Overall, the show was a very fun experience for both the audience and the cast. I'm Blake Milcheski with Wake Up Rose Hill.
It has been several years since the Rose Hill Robotics team achieved this kind of success. New sponsor Chase Owens has a talented group of students that made it all the way to regionals. Addison has more on the trip to Denver.
This year, Chase Owens took over the role of the robotics club's coach.
Really excited taking over the robotics club. I did robotics throughout high school a little bit, just here and there, and I really wish I always had the chance to do more. So the opportunity to lead the robotics club was really exciting for me. I think I just had a general sense of nervousness because it was something new. But I was confident going into game day because more so I knew the team from working with them. The week before game day, we met every single day for at least 3 hours, if not about 5 or 6. So I was confident because I had seen how the team worked together, worked on their feet, and I knew if we had a challenge, they could easily overcome it.
The Rose Hill robotics team recently went to the School of Mines in Golden, Colorado over the 3rd and the 4th after scoring 6 awards during game day at WSU, beating the team's personal record in years. Regionals competition proved to be a success, with the team winning a first place award in Marketing Notebook. For Wake Up Rose Hill, I'm Addison Scanlon. Much like the drama department and robotics, the choir program concluded their fall season with a bang at districts. Riley has more details.
During the month of December, the choir program is booked with events. To start off the month, on December 3rd, the choir program had a total of 5 students qualified to attend district choir. District is where after students audition, then the best students in the region get put into a select choir. After that, then the top qualify for state. I interviewed Mr. McKee with his opinion on how district went.
I thought district went very well. The kids worked hard. They got up bright and early. They learned their music. They worked with the clinicians. Just learned different ways to produce sound.
Then after coming back from district, the choir had to prepare for their winter concert. We interviewed Mr. McKee again to talk about the upcoming concert. All 5 choirs are performing Christmas songs. To end the night, they are performing a final song called Jingle Bell Fantasy, where they brought in the Oxford High School choir members.
Our concert is coming up on December 15th at 7 p.m. It's the end of the year. The grind is happening. Kids are wanting to sleep and relax, but the grind is still happening. We're going to work hard. The kids are going to perform great, and I hope to see you all there.
For Wake Up Rose Hill, I'm Riley Funk.
Coming up next, Emily Forgy is in her first year as the high school nurse, and she is also this show's Teacher of the Month. We'll have that story and more after the break.
Rose Hill Family Dentistry is a dentist office located on 106 East Yeager Street. They're open Monday through Friday, typically from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Their passion is to make sure their patients are happy, healthy, and able to achieve a confident, amazing smile. They care for all ages, ranging from toddlers to even great-great-grandparents. You can contact them at 316-776-2144.
The Rose Hill Public Library is a great community center in Rose Hill. They offer books, movies, and puzzles. They also have story time for children and free internet access, along with printing and faxing available. They are located at 306 North Rose Hill Road, Rose Hill, Kansas. They are open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays, and they are closed on Fridays and Sundays.
The Rose Hill Vet Clinic is a clinic that offers pet exams, adoptions, and other pet services. You can find them at 110 North Rose Hill Road. They are open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekdays and closed on Saturdays and Sundays. You can contact them at 316-776-0040. They are locally owned and have been in business since 1982.
Emily Forgy has significant ties to Rose Hill High School, so taking over for Nurse Terry was an easy transition. She is our show's Teacher of the Month, and Alyssa spoke to Nurse Emily about what it's like to be at Rose Hill High School.
For December, the Teacher of the Month is Nurse Emily Forgy. It is her first year working as the school's nurse, and already students and faculty love her. Nurse Emily previously worked as an operator of a surgery room. Forgy told us her motivation for moving to Rose Hill was because there was a lot of hours involved in her previous job.
I worked at a surgery center. When I left, I was the supervisor of the operating room and ran the whole OR. I took care of all the case needs, making sure that all the surgeons had everything that they needed for their cases, managed all the employees that worked in the operating room. And then before that, I was actually one of the operating room nurses too. I left because of being the supervisor. I was working a lot of hours. It was usually a 10 to an 11-hour day, 5 days a week. And then I saw that Nurse Terry was leaving on Facebook, that it was her last year, and I'd always been in Rose Hill, so I was kind of looking to be more involved in the community, meet more of the kids, and kind of get more involved in Rose Hill than I even was. So I kind of just waited it out and applied, and here I am.
Forgy has been a resident of Rose Hill for a very long time and is an active member of the community.
I have lived in Rose Hill for 13 years and grew up in Rose Hill. My mom still lives in the same house that I grew up in and went to kindergarten here even. I really like Community Service Day. That was really fun, getting out there with everybody and being part of the district and kind of seeing what we had done other years and planting the flowers that will hopefully be there next year.
For Wake Up Rose Hill, I'm Melissa Fair.
Colton Morgan has attended Rose Hill School since kindergarten and is involved in all sorts of activities. He is this show's Student of the Month. Olivia has more.
Colton Morgan has been a Rose Hill Rocket for 13 years and is our Student of the Month. He is Senior Class President, NHS President, Drama Club President, a member of the basketball team, band, and Green Club. Colton told us some of his favorite memories of high school have been playing in the band and being in Drama Club.
Probably has to be either KBA Marching Festival because of how well our band did, or the most recent play that Drama Department did.
Colton plans on attending KU for Engineering Physics and Engineering Management. He told us that he is excited for the next chapter of his educational journey.
Going to KU and living with my brother. I've only ever lived with my parents, and being in a scholarship hall with my brother is going to be cool.
For Wake Up Rose Hill, I'm Olivia Schneeweiss.
Last season, Kellen Semino was a first-team All-League and second-team All-State basketball player. Big things are in store for Semino this season. Thomas Clausen has a story on Semino, who is our Athlete of the Month.
My name is Kellen Semino.
How long have you been playing basketball?
Man, I've been playing since I came out the womb. Nah, I'm just kidding. I played rec at first in first grade, and then from there on, it was just kind of like some of the things were a bit weird, so I started playing club basketball like in the summer and stuff, and then in the fall, and played that basically, and then basketball became my life, so that's pretty much what happened.
How do you feel about going into your senior year?
I'm really excited, but at the same time, it's pretty sad because it's like, dang, high school's almost over. So,
What's your favorite memory of playing in high school?
the most fun game I ever played in high school was definitely against Parsons in state my freshman year. But I wouldn't say that's my best memory because it all got canceled after that. So, kind of an L. But one really other good memory would be beating Mulvane at Mulvane.
Hayden Hutt.
It's been 2 days, no food, no water. We're so hungry, parched. Oh my God, Adam, look. Holy crap, it's Louis. Dude, is that a burger restaurant? Oh my God, dude, we gotta go. We gotta go. Oh my God. I'm so hungry, dude. I'm so hungry. Finally. Dude, food. No!
Restaurant. Louis Cafe is located in the middle of Rose Hill near the train tracks at 107 South Rose Hill Road. It is open from 11 to 8 Monday through Saturday. Louis serves American cuisine and fried chicken. You can also reach Louis at 316-776-9005.
Are you looking for a restaurant for a relaxing Friday night? Then I would like to introduce you to Happy House. What makes Happy House special is that you can watch the chef prepare your meal. Just choose your meat, seafood, vegetables, and watch as the chef prepares your dish fresh and juicy right before your eyes. If this has convinced you, then come to Happy House at 202 East Silknitter Street at Rose Hill now and enjoy your meal.
Welcome back to Wake Up Rose Hill. I'm Hayden Swope with your Rocket Sports Update. Boys basketball kicked off their season a couple weeks ago with the home opener against Heston. Let's take a look at the highlights. The Rockets kept it close in the first and second quarters, only down by 8 going into halftime. Although after the half, things took a turn with Heston putting up 26 points. Rose Hill fell to Heston 56-39. Senior Kellen Simino had 17 points on the night, with junior Cooper Nace close behind with 13. The Rockets then traveled to Heston to play Nickerson and Garden Plain, with much different results in the end. Rose Hill beat Nickerson 60-28, with Simino again leading the team in points. The Rockets then beat Garden Plain 52-39 last Friday. New head coach Greg Welch said while wins and losses are important, he wants his guys to enjoy the upcoming season.
So our goal to be successful, we want the kids to enjoy it. And a lot of times if they enjoy it, obviously means hopefully we're winning more than we're losing. And we're getting after it, we're being competitive. And I do think we have a chance to win a lot of games this year at times, but it'll be very close. Our league's very competitive. There's a lot of good teams and our schedule's not easy, but I think we got a great group of kids that are fun to be around. I'm excited for the season.
The Rockets are now 2-2 after the loss against Wellington last night and play at Collegiate on Friday at 7:30. The Wrestlers traveled to Valley Center 2 weeks ago for their first tournament of the season. State champion Johnny Leck returned to the mat this year and walked away with the first place victory. Senior Bronx Wood and sophomore Damon Ingram also came home with first. Senior Boded Whitted, junior Rhett Briggs, and 2021 state runner-up Mylan Colvin took second. On the girls' side, Peyton Scholander also finished in first. As a team, the Rockets brought back a second-place finish. Head coach Chris Seyfright said there is more of a bullseye on the team's back this season because of their high ranking in the preseason.
The last few years, we've come in kind of under the radar. This year, we're not quite as much under the radar, so there's probably a little added pressure, to us as a coaching staff, to the kids, but at the same time, like, our expectations, they don't change. We have goals set as a team, the kids have goals set, and we just try to focus on that and, let the rankings take care of themselves, and, hopefully we're ready to go when it comes February, when it really counts.
The Wrestlers had a good weekend in Wellington, taking home first as the team. The Rockets, who are ranked 4th in Class 4A, will take on top-ranked Andale tomorrow here at home. The girls' basketball team also took on Heston, Nickerson, and Garden Plain and walked away with 3 unfortunate losses. In the opener against Heston, the girls took a hard 55-16 loss, with Jessa Lee and Cheyenne Martin leading the team with 3 points each. Against Nickerson, the Lady Rockets fell 49-28 and also fell to Garden Plain 51-23. Last night, the girls took on Wellington here at home, but in the end, the Crusaders were too much and took down the Rockets 55-12. Girls basketball coach Jenny Page said that a successful season would include a fine line between winning and finding growth throughout the program.
Obviously, we want to win more games. Everybody wants to win more games, but I just think our ability to find some people to step up, to score, figure out who can, take care of the ball, be able to go out and game in, game out, consistently put a good product out on the floor.
The Lady Rockets are now 0-4 and play against the 0-4 Collegiate Spartans this Friday at 6. The fall sports season recently ended with many athletes walking away with all-league honors. For football, seniors Luke McLaughlin and Tegan Cobb were first-team all-league. Seniors Mandy Hines and Daly Barger were second-team all-league for volleyball. And for soccer, senior Andrew Weeks took first-team all-league as well. The girls' cross-country team had the most honors, with seniors Kirsten Lusa and Elliot Herod, junior Alexa Marshall, and sophomore Kimber Level all taking first team. Thanks for watching the sports segment on Wake Up Rose Hill this semester. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's head back to Olivia.
Thanks, Hayden. That's all the time we have for tonight. Be sure to check out Rocket Productions on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm Olivia Schneeweiss.
And I'm Melissa Fair. On behalf of everyone at Rocket Productions, we hope you and yours have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. We will see you in 2023 on Wake Up Rose Hill.